In that sense, we have in fact developed a new methodology that is quite neutral, based on multi ESG sources, so environmental, social and governance sources, and help to compare portfolio.
Angela, can you tell me what a contaminated stock is?
Yes, a contaminated stock is really about having an investment in company or estate that fundamentally is not in line with your value, with your principle, with your mission, or with your vision. It could be also a risky stock in your portfolio. It's considered as contaminated because it's present in a sensitive sector or because the behavior of the company is inappropriate related to your own conviction. For example, I would say some investors are not willing to be exposed to tobacco sector or to the weapon. And a company like Lockheed Martin, for example, is producing cluster bomb, which are not in line with some sensitivity.
So why is it such a sensitive issue to the investor?
I think investors for a long time were not really aware about what they have in their portfolio. Today, transparency is changing the paradigm, and people want to know exactly to what they are exposed, what is inside their portfolio. So you will have different type of investor. The institutional one, like pension fund, are very sensitive to the reputational risk and are also willing to invest on long-term sound company. Foundation, because of their mission, are very sensitive to be consistent, to be coherent, are looking for stocks that are in line with their value. And finally, I would say that private clients, like high net worth, are really looking for new opportunity, new business model, new company that really reflects the new generation.
So how do you detect a contaminated and controversial stock in a portfolio?
For that, you really need to get through your full portfolio and to have access to your underlying positions and underlying stock that built are present in your portfolio. In that sense, we have in fact developed a new methodology that is quite neutral, based on multi ESG sources, so environmental, social and governance sources, and help to compare portfolio. So when you have this screening, so you scan the full portfolio, you screen all underlying position, and you get with a very clear information. What is the average, I would say, profile of the company that belongs in your portfolio? Are they of good quality or not? Are they exposed to sensitive sector or to major controversies? What is the impact in terms of climate change? So is the client looking for child labor-free portfolio? Is it looking for climate-friendly portfolio? So when you have checked and went through all these positions, you can have a clear vision of the quality of your portfolio, and you can make the decision to keep it or to modify certain investments.
Now finally, how can we maintain a healthy portfolio?
So for that, what is the first step is, of course, for the investor himself to define what is important for me, what are the value, what do I don't want to see in my portfolio. So you have to define your investment profiles. Once you have your definition of exactly your sensitivity, you can transmit this information or your willingness to your banks and asset manager. And you look with them to modify or to transform the portfolio in order that much more in line with what you are looking for. And you will select new funds or new investment solution that will come out with the exception, for example, of cluster bomb, or with the exception of tobacco, or with the very high level of climate change. So that's where it makes sense.
Well, thank you so much, Angela de Wolff, for speaking with me today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And thank you at home for watching. Don't forget we have more interviews on portfolio management, so do click back. Goodbye for now.